Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and today we're going to start a new series, and I'll tell you about that series in just a second, but I wanted to show you this first. Tomorrow is our fall release of new products from B&E Designs, which that's my daughter and her husband's company. I've given you a small little sneak peek, and they're kind of blurry, and that's the way I wanted it because I didn't want you to see exactly what else is going to be released. It will go live in the morning, and this is 8/26/2022 at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So write that on your calendar. So over on our store, all you'll need to do is click on the first little window that you see there. It says B and E Designs. Click on that, and then all the new product will be in there. Also, we will be having the release of our mystery kits for this year. Now, these are going to be called Bethany's Birthday Mystery Kits. The reason being is Tuesday was our granddaughter's 18th birthday, and she packed most of these kits for you guys. So that will be on Tuesday. Now, for our mystery kits, please keep in mind, they're not kits per se like our E-Club kits or all of that. They're just mystery boxes. I should call them mystery boxes. They're boxes that have all types of product in them. The product's not going to all match. They did do some themes. Her and our other granddaughter packed them. But it's going to be mostly new product, but there will be a few things in there that you might see that something has been used off of. The reason being is Melina and I get a lot of product for reviews, and so when we review it and we use a little off of it, then we, put it aside. We may not get it used up. And so we try to share that with you guys. So there'll be some of those that are inserted in there, but a lot of it is going to be brand spanking new. So they're very inexpensive this year. So make sure that you're here at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, because we also have one more surprise for you. I'm not even going to fill you in on that one at all, but there's going to be 3 big surprises on the store in the morning. Okay, and you also got an email for all of that too, so make sure you check your email list. All right, what we're going to do today is we're going to start a new series, and this series is going to be a tag a day to a tag journal. It's gonna be a mouthful. A tag a day to a tag journal. So we're gonna make a different tag, and it may not be every day consecutively, but it is gonna be every time we come on for this series. We're gonna make a new tag, new style, new way, and then when we finish up how many tags we're gonna make, I'm shooting for like 15. When we finish those up, then I'll show you how to put them together and make a tag journal out of them. So that's what we're going to do. Now, the first tag that I'm going to make, we're going to start out easy, and then we'll kind of go and progress into some more difficult. But I'm going to go with you step by step, so you're going to know exactly how to make them. Okay. Oh, one more announcement. Tomorrow night, I will be live at 8 o'clock. Let's see. Did Betty say 8 o'clock her time or my time? I will be live at, I think, 8 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock her time, I think. Might need to check Betty's announcement on that. She has an announcement on her channel, and if I can remember, I'll link that below, and you can click on it and go over there and check that out. You'll have to excuse my fingers. I have orange ink on there. But I'll be live with her if everything goes well. I'm hoping the internet stays up and we can get our connections and all that kind of good stuff. All right. I'm also going to be using a new paper collection for my journal, for my tags. And it is from Photoplay, and it's called Thankful. I thought this would be a perfect journal to make, and this is going to be a journal that you can make and sell at craft fairs because it's not going to have a lot of product involved in it. So I thought this would be a perfect one to start on. Now, let me tell you up front, fall is not my favorite time of year, and fall colors are not my favorite colors, but I think this paper I can work with. So we will see. Because it does have some teal in there, so I can probably work with that. And some of you may have already seen this collection. I think Melina might have showed it on her video. Oh, I think that might go good together. Let's try that one. But I thought this would be a good one to start with. We also have another fall collection that came in yesterday, so you can check that one out too. I'm going to start with these two. I don't know which one I'll put on here. I'm kind of favoring this. But you know why? Because it has teal in it. Now, I'm going to make my tags out of probably 5 scraps of file folders because I want my tags thick. But you can use cardstock for your base. You can use pattern paper for your base. You could just cut this out and use this for your base if you want. But I'm going to use some old pieces of file folders that I have for my base. So that will just work better for me. But you use whatever you have in your stash. I'm trying to decide. I think I want to make these. Let's see how big that'll be. We want these to be a good size since it's going to be a tag journal. So I think I'm going to cut mine at 3.5 wide. And Camilla, the one that we're doing today, I actually saw on Camilla Craft Designs channel. And I will link her channel below. I think, I'm not sure if she originated it or what. But anyway, I saw it on her channel. So you can go over and check hers out. Hello, Ladybug. She usually watches my videos. Alright, let's see. And I think we'll make it 7 inches tall. Like I said, I wanted to start off with one that's not too difficult. Because I don't want you guys to get discouraged right off the get-go. Not that I don't think you can do it, because I know that you can do even more than you think you can. But we will go with this. Let's see, did I cut that straight? It doesn't look like it. 3.5. No, I didn't. Let's get our trimmer and see if we can fix this, because I went crooked as a dog's hind leg. 3.5. And most of the time when I go crooked, it has nothing to do with my trimmer. It has everything to do with my hand. My hand and my eyeballs. 3.5. 3.5. Okay, we're good now. Okay, now, the only thing I'm going to do on these, I'm not going to cut them in a tag shape. You can do that if you want to. But I'm just going to round the corners on mine, and I'm going to use the second largest little corner rounder on this punch. This has got 3 different sizes on it, and I'm going to use the second one. I think Camilla did hers this way too. But I just didn't want to cut them in a tag shape, because I didn't want to have to watch, you know, how I was putting everything on and that kind of thing. And this way, if I put everything on upside down, I can still use it. Now, there's going to be lots of stacking and lots of different things that we're going to do to these. So just hang in there and we will get it all done. Now, let me grab. Of course, I have to have a book page to start off with. Well, let's see. That other side says New Year's Eve. We don't really want it to be New Year's Eve. Not yet. No, fall is just not my favorite time of year because a lot of things that happened in my life in my family happened in the fall. My dad passed away in the fall in September, and Whit's dad passed away in September, so it's like it just doesn't sit well with me, and it's not my favorite. So now I'm going to probably do some different color inking on this. I'm going to do it all with fall colors, but I'm going to start out on this one with just some vintage photo. I'm not going to grab my orange yet because it is actually over there, my orange pumpkin. Okay. So we're going to put that on there like that. And that'll get us started. Yeah, I mean, you know, I know other people have had things happen to them in fall, but I've never really liked the fall because, you know, when we were younger it was starting back to school time, and I liked school. I liked the classes, but I didn't like going to school. And then it was, we had to do a lot of work in the fall, like cotton picking and all that kind of stuff. We picked cotton. We done all of that, baling hay, and it was a lot of work in the fall. So I didn't like that either. But it's just, I don't know, it's never been my favorite. I like spring and summer, and that's my favorite times of the year. Now I think since we cut that 3.5, let's cut this, or tear it, at maybe 3. What do you think? Let's put it on a number. All right, there's 3. Let's cut it at like 3.25. Yeah, it's just one of those things. But I love spring and summer. I think probably if I had to choose my favorite, it would be spring. Because I like it when everything is starting to bloom and grow and it's all new. I love that time of year. All right, now I just want to decide what side I want to put this on. I think I'm going to go this way. Now I'm just going to tear this. And yes, I could have just torn a piece off, but it's easier for me to tear it when I get it cut down. And I want to make sure that I tear it the right length. And we'll use that piece, don't worry about that. Okay. Then I'm going to mark right here, and this is where we're going to tear it off. So some of these are not going to be new tags to you. We will get into some that hopefully will be new because they're new to me. But it's not going to be the very first ones. I can tell you that. I want you to play along. I want you to grab out your scraps or grab out a collection, whatever you think you might want to make your tags out of, and work along with me. All right, I cut that just a little bit short, and what that's going to do is leave just a little bit of that brown showing all the way around. I'm going to ink up this white. You could tear that off if you don't want that to show, but it doesn't bother me. Now before I glue that down, I think I will actually tuck something under there. So what are we thinking? All right, what about a little piece of that lace across the top? Let's see. We'll put it down and see what it looks like. If it's not exactly what we want, we can always change it out. But I'm just kind of grasping at straws here. I haven't planned this except about 2 seconds worth. So you're seeing firsthand. All right. Yeah, I think that will work. And we are going to put a little tab at the top, but then I need something else here, maybe it goes across. So let's glue a piece of this down first. Okay, now I'm just going to glue it right down at the bottom because I'm going to put my little tab under it. And I will probably stitch around mine, but that's not, like I say, that's not something you have to do. So we're just going to glue right down at the bottom. Pull that down a little bit. Okay. And I know you're probably saying, well, that doesn't look like it's too difficult and looks like that would be really easy. It's not rocket science. Well, that's true. But Camilla put a little twist on hers, and we're going to put a little twist on ours too. Okay. Go ahead and glue that down, that piece down. Now I'm going to grab the sticker sheet because all of these collections have stickers in them. And we're going to decide if we want to use any of these stickers. I love this one right here. It says blessed beyond measure. Yes, I like that. Okay, but first, before we put that down, I may want something else that kind of goes up through here. And I think I just want a piece of greenery, maybe. Let's see what we can come up with. Or maybe something like this. I need a tall, skinny one. There's a tall, skinny one right there, and I just cut those apart. Okay, I'm just looking at some different ones. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. Just want to check them out. Okay, I think I found the one I want to use. I want to use that one because it's more fallish than the other one is, and I think it'll show up a little bit better. So let's grab our tool here. And remember, when you put these down, go ahead and grab your bone folder. Press that in as best you can on that paper. And then if you still are not satisfied with that little bit of white that shows over it, just take your ink and go right over the top of it real lightly. And it'll make it blend into your paper. Now we want to bring this little piece up. Put it right there. See if we got that straight, and that looks pretty straight to me. That's it so far, but we're not finished. We're going to grab another piece of file folder. And in order to get this exactly the same without my excellent cutting skills, I'm going to mark it. So you need to make two exactly the same. Cut it off this way first. There we go. Okay. And I may have cut it a tiny bit big. I'm going to look at it and see. Yeah, I'm going to trim it off just a little bit more. Can trim it better than you can add paper back to it. I've tried that before and it's a little bit harder. Okay, I think that will work. Alright, let's go ahead and do the same to this one. Round your corners. Oops. Now on this one, we're not going to decorate it to this point. We're going to put something else on there. I'm going to take some coffee dyed paper. And I am going to tear this and put it down there. And I think I'm going to tear this little ruffled edge off. This one got a little ruffled in making it. And I don't want to have problems gluing it down. So I'll just tear that off and we'll use that for something else. Okay, then I'll tear it right there maybe. Okay. Everything is sticking to my table because my table needs good cleaning. All right. Now what we're going to do to this is we're going to take our beeline stencil and I'm going to start right close to the top. I'm just going to kind of even it out a little bit. We'll make some little light lines across here. And as you guys suggested, now we're going to move it in between those lines and do this again. That's going to give us some closer lines to work with. Okay. Okay, I probably should have done that very bottom one, but that's okay. So we've got some lines here on this for journaling. Even that up because I'm actually going to round to these corners a little bit. Now I'm going to take another stencil that most of you have in your stash because it came in one of the E-Club kits. I'm going to lay that right there. Well, I did get up and go get my carved pumpkin after all. Let's see. And I'm not going to use all of it. I'm just going to use a little portion of this. I'm just going to use my little blending brush. This actually probably has another color on it, but that's okay. That's what we have on there, and you can still journal all over that. And then let's see if this will around these corners. Looks like it will. I'm going to go around this with a little bit of the carved pumpkin. And this. Then we're going to put this down right on there, just like that. Okay, so there's your journaling spot. And this is going to go behind this one. It's going to be so cute. It's going to go behind it like that. Now we need a little pull tab at the top. And let's see what I want to use. I might just use a piece of this. And no, I can't get these punches. Every time I use the punch, I try to tell this. I can't get these punches anymore. They've been discontinued for many, many years. It's an old Stamp It Up. I wish they would bring them back because everybody wants one. I've had mine for many years. I got it when it first came out. Alright, we're going to put this on this front one. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to hook them together. Okay, so let's put a little bit of... I don't know if this is the way Camilla did it or not. Not sure if she did hers like this or not, because truthfully, I didn't have time to watch all of her video. I watched part of it a long time ago, and then I tried to watch a little bit of it again this morning, and I had too many interruptions going on, so I didn't get to watch all of it. But we're going to put that on there. Then we need to cut another one for that. I don't think that's enough. Let's go ahead and punch out another. And on this one, I think I'll use the other side. Camilla, let me know if this is the way you... I think you did yours a little different, probably. But you know me, I go rogue. Now, they're going to have to be even, so I'm going to put mine together. And then slide this in there and make sure I get it in the right spot. Okay, that looks like the right spot. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to put a little glue on it and then I'm going to check it again. Rather do that as get it wrong. It's a little bit lower than the first one, so let's raise it up a little bit. There we go, that works. Then we can glue the back down. And I'm sure she has a much easier way to do that, but that's Edith Rogue way. All right, I'm gonna press those together. So there are 2 tags. Now, we need this to twist out, so it'll have a secret journaling spot. And we're also going to put some of that paper on the back, or you could leave it like this. You can always write on that. I think I might add paper, but I'm not sure yet. But we need a way for this to twist out, don't we? What shall we do? I think a brad will work. I think that's what she did with hers, if I'm not mistaken. She used a brad. We're going to grab one. Let's see. We actually have an orange, but I think that'd be a little bit too much orange. So you know what? I have one that has a funny looking top on it. What about that one? See that top? We could use that. Would that look okay? Nah, I don't really like that. I think it's too much orange. I think I might use this one. This one is I don't know, it's kind of a bronze color. This is kind of bronze, so let's use it. It's similar, but not exact, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. So what we're going to do is hold these together, and then we're going to go in here and punch a hole. Now, like I said, I don't think this is the way she did hers, but you guys know I don't ever do anything like anybody else does. I always have to come up with my own thing, because not that their design is not right, but it's just that I don't know how to do their design. It's just that I don't listen close. See, that's going to twist out now. And you can make this tighter if you want. I think she actually hooked hers on down here and not in this little spot. But I'm going to hook mine up there, and I'm just going to tighten that up a little bit so that when you slide it out, it'll slide back real easy. So just make sure you've got that tightened up. And then I'm just going to punch a little piece of paper to go on top of that. Camilla, when I send them over there, you show them the right way to do this, girl, okay? Okay. We're going to glue that down right there. Okay, I've glued it kind of loosely because I want this to still spin out without any problem. So if you glue that real tight, you're going to have a problem. It's not going to spin out like it needs to, or twist out, whatever you want to call it. But that will twist just fine like that. All right, what do you think? Do you think we'll cover the back or just leave it as is? I don't know. I may decide when I start putting this together. Now, keep in mind, we're probably going to attach it on this side, or at least I am. You can attach it by putting a ring up here, whatever you want to do. I'm probably going to attach mine on this side, so I'm not going to put a lot of decoration over here. I'll keep most of my decoration from there over, kind of like this. So I think that may be all that we do to that one. Let me look. There may be a butterfly in here that would match up with that. Oh yeah, that's a pretty butterfly. That will go. What about that one? Nope. I don't know what my hubby is doing in there. It sounds like he's tearing down a wall. So let's put this one on there. Okay. And I'm just going to put it about right there. Looks like it's flying into that flower. And then of course when I have a butterfly, I always have to use my bling. And I usually just use 3 pieces of bling on this size butterfly. Now somebody asked me that the other day too. And I leave the little strings out on this so that it'll stick out at the top and kind of look like these little antennas. So, okay. Now we're going to go ahead and ink around this one. I didn't do that in the beginning, I don't think. And I can still stitch around them if I decide to do that. I can still just take them apart like this and stitch around the front one. That would be all I want to do anyway. Okay. All right, do we want to do anything else? Do we want to put a little number or something on there? What do you think? I think I want something down here, maybe a number. Now these are Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I know I forget to say her full YouTube name all the time, but it's when I say Tina, I always mean Shabby Dabby Doodah. She is the one that I get my numbers from. Don't know if I want that or black. What do we think? I think I want black. Now I'm just going to put down the number 1. And you can just keep adding if you want to. I may add more when I start putting my journal together. But right now I want to keep it a little bit simple. That way when I start putting it together, I'll know, exactly if I have room to do more decorating or not. But there is our first tag for our tag journal, and it is a tag with a twist. I think that's what Camilla called hers. I don't know if we'll call ours that or not. We may call it Edith Went Rogue again with another project. But anyway, that is that. Isn't that cute? Also, I've had a couple of people that asked me about carved pumpkin. Let me know if you want us to get some of that in. I think we can get it in now. I'm not sure. Let me know if you want some fall colors in. Just leave it in the comments below and I'll tell Melina and she can get that ordered. Alright guys, I think that's our first tag for our tag journal. I hope you will make these along with me. I want to see yours too, so make sure that you go over and join our Facebook group and post your photos of those over there. Don't forget about tomorrow. Be here at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. That is my time, not Betty's time. So at Central Standard Time, be here at the store and you will see all of the new releases. You're going to be blown away. I'm so excited. I've been working with some of them today and I wanted to show you so bad, but they threaten my life if I show any first. So that's the best sneak peeks that I could do right there. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Don't forget that we're also going to have the mystery boxes. I know everybody has been asking about the mystery boxes. They will be tomorrow as well at the same time. And we have a limited supply of those. I think right now all we have is 35, I want to say. But make sure that you're here at 11 o'clock. Nothing will be able to be purchased until 11 a.m. So you can't go over and purchase them early. Sorry about that. I can't do that because we actually did that one year. We put them up and asked people not to purchase for a certain time and they went ahead and done it anyway. So we've limited it this time and we have put a time frame on it. At 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, it'll go live. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.